Long ago, in the ancient hills and valleys of Israel, when the land was still ruled by kings anointed by the hand of God, a storm brewed silently over the house of Saul. It was a storm born not from the skies, but from forgotten promises, bloodshed, and broken covenants. This is the story of how 7 sons of Saul met their end, not because of their own sins, but because of a shadow cast by the past, a shadow that demanded justice, even at the cost of blood. This Bible history can be found in 2 Samuel 21 verse 1 to 14. Come with me back in time, to a land where kings were judged not only by the sword, but by the righteousness of their hearts. Saul, the first king of Israel, was a man chosen by God but ultimately rejected for his disobedience. Throughout his reign, Saul fought many enemies, Philistines, Amalekites, Moabites, but there was one particular group that faced his wrath unjustly: the Gibeonites. The Gibeonites were not Israelites. They were a remnant of the Amorites living in Canaan. During the days of Joshua, when Israel first entered the Promised Land, the Gibeonites tricked Joshua into making a covenant of peace with them. Joshua and the elders of Israel swore an oath before God that they would not destroy the Gibeonites. Joshua 9. It was a sacred promise, and once sworn, it became binding for all generations. But Saul, burning with zeal for Israel and Judah, decided to break this ancient covenant. He attacked the Gibeonites, trying to wipe them out. His actions were not sanctioned by God, and worse still, they violated an oath made in God's name, something God does not take lightly. At the time, Saul's deeds did not seem to carry immediate consequences. Saul eventually died in battle against the Philistines. David became king, and years passed, but God had not forgotten. Nor had the land. During the reign of King David, a great famine struck the land. For 3 long, brutal years, the heavens withheld their rain. Crops withered. Hunger gnawed at the people. Fear grew across Israel, for the famine showed no signs of ending. In the 3rd year, David sought the face of the Lord. He prayed and asked why this plague had fallen on the land, and the answer came, stark and chilling: it is for Saul and for his bloody house, because he slew the Gibeonites. The famine was not random. It was judgment, divine punishment for Saul's sin against the Gibeonites. Justice had been delayed, but it could not be denied. David immediately summoned the Gibeonites to make amends. He asked them, "What shall I do for you? And wherewith shall I make the atonement, that ye may bless the inheritance of the Lord?" The Gibeonites, proud and wounded, answered carefully, "We will have no silver nor gold of Saul, nor of his house, neither for us shalt thou kill any man in Israel." But David pressed them, "What do you say? I will do it for you." Then they spoke plainly, "The man that consumed us, and that devised against us that we should be destroyed from remaining in any of the coast of Israel, let 7 men of his sons be delivered unto us, and we will hand them up unto the Lord in Gibeah of Saul, whom the Lord did choose, 7 descendants of Saul." That was the price they demanded. And David, bound by justice and necessity, agreed. David had a heavy choice to make. First, he spared Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, Saul's son, because of the covenant of love and loyalty he had made with Jonathan. David and Jonathan had been closer than brothers. But 7 others were chosen, 2 sons of Rizpah, Saul's concubine, Ammoni, and Mephibosheth, a different Mephibosheth, not Jonathan's son. 5 sons of Merab, Saul's daughter, who had been raised by Michal, another of Saul's daughters. Their names are not given directly in the account, but they were descendants nonetheless. David handed them over, and the Gibeonites took them. In the rugged land of Gibeah, the ancestral home of Saul, the 7 were brought forth. The Gibeonites hand them together, a public spectacle meant not for revenge alone, but as an offering unto the Lord. to appease divine justice and lift the curse from the land. The executions happened at the beginning of barley harvest, a time that should have been filled with rejoicing, but now was marked by mourning. Their bodies were left exposed, hung upon the hill, swaying in the wind, a grim reminder to all Israel of the seriousness of oaths made before God. But the story does not end there. Rizpah, mother of 2 of the slain sons, could not bear to see her children dishonored even in death. She took sackcloth, a sign of mourning, and spread it on a rock. From the beginning of harvest until rain finally fell from heaven, Rizpah kept watch. Day and night, she protected the bodies from the birds of the air and the beasts of the field. She fought off vultures by day and jackals by night, month after month, under the burning sun and the chilling winds. Her silent vigil was a testament of love, a mother's love that defied death itself. When David heard of Rizpah's devotion, his heart was moved with compassion. He ordered that the bones of Saul and his son Jonathan, which had been buried in a different land after their deaths, be gathered along with the bones of the 7 hanged sons. With great honor and respect, David had them buried together in the tomb of Kish, Saul's father, in the land of Benjamin. Only after this act of mercy and closure did God lift his wrath. The famine ended, the rains returned, and Israel was healed. This tragic story stands as a heavy reminder that the promises we make, especially to God, are binding across generations, that the sins of leaders can have consequences for their people long after they are gone, that justice, though delayed, is inevitable, and that love, like Rizpah's love, is stronger than death. The tale of Saul's 7 descendants is not just about judgment, it is about loyalty, broken oaths, consequences, and redemption. In the end, justice was served, mercy was shown, and Israel was restored, but at a terrible cost, and the hill of Gibeah would never forget. Please subscribe, like, comment your thoughts, and do not forget to share this video. Thanks for watching.